a lot of what I get to do as a rabbi is I get to listen. And so I pose questions to my students, and particularly my young students. I pose questions to all of my students, as you know. Um, but to my third and fourth graders who I teach at family school, to my B'nai Mitzvah students who I meet with one-on-one, and my Kadima high school students, there are some specific questions that I ask. And leading up to Repro Shabbat, our Shabbat where we focus on reproductive justice and freedom, some questions for you to consider as well that I hope that you also find probative and useful. So one is, what makes Shabbat different for you than the rest of the week? Is there something that you do or that you don't do that makes it Shabbat? For some of us, it's going to services, and I love that because it means that I get to see you. It means that the community gets to be together, that we get to raise our voices together, and I think that that's incredibly special. For other people, that's not really how Shabbat works for them, so maybe they have the opportunity to light candles. Maybe they have the opportunity to gather with family. Maybe they have some time for rest. Maybe, just like me, you don't answer work emails on Shabbat, but is there something that you can do that makes this time special? Maybe this is the time that you have to devote especially to social justice or to causes that honor the way that you think about Judaism. The other thing that I ask, I'm looking over at these seats. This is where my B'nai Mitzvah meetings happen after the bar or the bat mitzvah service has happened, and I have the opportunity to talk with my students. And what I ask them is, what's next for you Jewishly? And usually they're trying to figure out how to tell me that they don't want to be so involved. And what I tell them is that I love that they do dance and they do music and they do sports and baseball, basketball, hockey, all of it, all of it. Our students are amazing and they are talented and they work really, really hard at their extracurriculars. And what I tell them is that you do dance now, you do sports now, and hopefully that will be a part of your life for a long time. Judaism, God willing, will also be a part of your life for a very, very long time. And so how will you connect with your Judaism in a way that will sustain you, that will grow with you, and that will be useful for you in the way that you relate to the world? It's not that I'm asking our students to, I don't know, hold up Judaism, although certainly that's something that I think about as the future of Judaism. It's that I want them to realize that Judaism does something for them as well. And the same is true for you. That Judaism is a way we interact with the world, but it's also a way that we sustain ourselves that benefits us. And so if there is something Jewishly that you think, I need to think more about how to love myself. If it says that you should love your neighbor as yourself, and I understand the love your neighbor part, but I have a hard time loving myself, well, then maybe that's something that Judaism can help with. If it's, I need to find community that has things in common, that's something that Judaism can help with. If it's, the world around me looks frustrating and confusing and upsetting, and I need a way to find hope and to find a place to do action, Judaism can help with that as well. That and 1,000 other things. And so I hope that through these videos, through the classes that we offer, through services, through our different communities and committees, that you find something that speaks to you. But if you don't, and if you're wondering, what is it Jewishly? What am I doing? What should I be doing? What could I be doing? That one of the reasons that I'm here is to help probe, to figure out what it is that you want and that you need from Judaism, because the more that you embrace, the better it is for you, the better in turn it is for Judaism, because you will have mined something beautiful from it and given it life through sustaining yourself. And I hope that is really fundamentally what we try to do as a synagogue, as a faith, and as a community. So I wish you all the best, and please know that there are resources here, and when you ask those deep questions and when you commit yourself to doing certain actions in your life, Jewish actions in your life gets better because of it.